Hi everybody! My name is Miss Kat and I am the librarian at the Fillmore Library, part of the Ventura County Library System, and we are so excited to have you here for story time today. So we're doing things a little differently. Normally you come to the library for story time, but today we are bringing story time to you. So thank you so much for joining us. We are going to start our story time like we always do with our welcome song. So sing along with me if you know it. We're gonna clap real, real slow. Welcome, welcome everyone. Now it's time to have some fun. Read some stories, sing some songs. Some are short and some are long. Welcome, welcome everyone. Now it's time to have some fun. Okay, so let's get started with our letter of the day. I'm going to put a letter up on this felt board and you can tell me if you think you know what it is, okay? All right. What letter is that? If you said the letter was W or you thought the letter was W, then you would be correct. Our letter of the day is W. And the letter W makes the sound W. Can you say that with me? W, W, W. Good job, you guys. All right, so we know our letter of the day is W, and that is because our story of the day is going to be about weather. And weather starts with the letter W. All right, so stay tuned. I'm gonna scoot our letter of the day up into this corner here, and we are going to sing Rainbow Fun. Are you ready? All right, sing along with me if you know it. I know the colors of rainbow fun. Green like a frog and yellow like the sun. Orange like a pumpkin, white like the snow. A ruby red apple and a jet black crow. Purple like a flower, brown like a bear. A little pink pig and a blue shirt to wear. Awesome job singing along, everybody. Let's go ahead and count them back together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you for your help. Okay, so before we get started with our story, let's get the wiggles out a little bit with one of our favorite songs. And this song has to do with weather. So we get bonus points for doing it today. All right, we are gonna sing the Itsy Bitsy Spider. So let's get our hands ready. Get your spiders ready. You got them? All right. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Good job, everybody. Let's go ahead while we're here and sing one more. Let's do Hickory Dickory Dock. All right, get your hands together and we'll sing Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. Awesome job, you guys. Well, it's that time. Time for our story of the day. Our story of the day is the title, which means the name of the book, is It Looked Like Spilt Milk. And this was written by Charles G. Shaw, who is the author. And this book was published, which means the people that made the book are called HarperCollins, and they have given us the okay to read this book for our story time today. So we say thank you, HarperCollins. Are you ready to get started? Let's go ahead and turn our listening ears on. Are they working? Can you listen? All right, hands in your laps, and we will begin. Sometimes it looked like spilt milk, but it wasn't spilt milk. Sometimes it looked like a rabbit, but it wasn't a rabbit. Sometimes it looked like a bird, but it wasn't a bird. Sometimes it looked like a tree, but it wasn't a tree. Sometimes it looked like an ice cream cone, but it wasn't an ice cream cone. Sometimes it looked like a flower, but it wasn't a flower. Sometimes it looked like a pig, but it wasn't a pig. Sometimes it looked like a birthday cake, but it wasn't a birthday cake. Sometimes it looked like a sheep, but it wasn't a sheep. Sometimes it looked like a great horned owl, but it wasn't a great horned owl. Sometimes it looked like a mitten, but it wasn't a mitten. Sometimes it looked like a squirrel, but it wasn't a squirrel. Sometimes it looked like an angel, but it wasn't an angel. Sometimes it looked like spilt milk, but it wasn't spilt milk. It was just a cloud in the sky. The end. Did you have fun listening to our story of the day? Have you ever gone outside and looked up at the sky and seen a cloud that looked like a funny shape? I know I have. It's pretty fun to spot them. If you haven't, you should go outside and see if you can find one. Before you do, let's go ahead and sing a song about weather. I don't know if you've ever heard this one, but if you haven't, you can listen to me a couple times and maybe we can sing along together at the end, okay? So this is called the weather song, and it goes like this. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? Is it snowy? Is it cloudy? Is there rain or is there sun? Just like that. Let's sing one more time. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? Is it snowy? Is it cloudy? Is there rain or is there sun? What's the weather like where you are today? Well, for me, it's pretty sunny outside. The sky is blue and the sun is out. I think we've got time for another song and dance here. So go ahead and stand up and make sure there's plenty of space around you so you don't bump into anything or anyone. And we are going to sing the apple tree song. All right, get your branches up. Are you ready? Let's sing. Way up high in the apple tree, two little apples looked down at me. So I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the apples. Were they good? All right, next up, the banana. Get your branches up. Way up high in the banana tree, two little bananas looked down at me. So I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the bananas. Were they good? All right, last one. Let's do oranges. All right, branches up. Way up high in the orange tree, two little oranges looked down at me. So I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the oranges. Were they good? Good job, everybody. So before we end today, let's do some of our favorite nursery rhymes together. All right? Our first one is Humpty Dumpty. Are you ready? Sing along with me if you know it. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. All right, let's count back together, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job, you guys. All right, and our last one is called Hey Diddle Diddle. Are you ready? Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. A little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Let's count these back together as well, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job, you guys. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to our story time today. I hope you had fun learning a little bit more about weather. And the next time you're outside, you'll look up and look at the clouds and see what funny shapes you can find. Let's go ahead and end our story time like we always do with our goodbye song. We'll clap real slow. Story time is over, I hope you'll stay. Do a little craft or just play. When you leave, I hope you'll say, I'll be back another day. Thanks for coming, you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.